Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I am talking about X-Men 97, episode number 7, which is Bright Eyes, and episode number 8 is Tolerance is Extinction. 2 episodes here. In the first episode, let's start about the whole thing with Bright Eyes. It starts out with the funeral of Gambit. Sad, but you got Kurt coming in with the beautiful words that he says about how Gambit didn't see the good in himself as well too, and his main flaw was like modesty and stuff as well too. And Gambit had done a lot of messed up things in his past, but he always felt like he never was good enough as well too. And then he ended up being the hero who saved pretty much so many people. And well, he just never, and he also didn't see the fact that Rogue actually chose him, which is also even more sad. Like, he made a sacrifice to save her, and he didn't even know that she chose him. All he saw was her dancing with Magneto, getting all freaky and making. Well, he actually didn't see that part. He saw them touching hands and then dancing. He said he just left, thinking the girl he loves, didn't want him. And that's kind of messed up. And then he sacrificed his life to save her, to prove that he loved that he still loves her, even though she didn't think he felt the same way. Now, that's true love right there. Because he wasn't petty about it. He didn't hold no grudges. He still loved her, and he still sacrificed himself for her. That's kind of messed up. And so then you have Rogue. Well, she's not handling the funeral at all because she's not going to the funeral. She's going to kick butt and take names, find the people who were responsible and involved in this situation, and the person who took her man from her, and she's going to take them out. Yeah, she's not bringing them to justice. She's not going to let them talk, give them a lecture. She's going to take them out. And she's going to go through how many people she's going to go through. She's going to use her powers, touch people she needs to. She does not care anymore. The good girl Rogue is gone. This is this Rogue now. And she's reverting back to her bad guy days. Yeah, when she was a bad guy. This is the same Rogue who put Captain Marvel in a coma. So she ain't playing around. She ain't playing around. Meanwhile, you have Jean and the rest of them dealing with the aftermath of what's going on there as well too, trying to do their part to bring help into the situation as well. How about people who've been through this in Genosha? Dealing with the trauma of lost people who feeling guilty of being left behind, who are survivors, people dealing with that situation as well too. And it's so interesting when you see the kind of that's one reason why I like the X-Men so much, because it talks about things that in the fantasy world, but also reflects what's going on what's going on today, even now, which is kind of really messed up. And you're seeing how they handle it, how they talk about it as well. Bring attention to what's going on, but also entertaining you at the same time. And then seeing how they deal with it as well. Like, you got Beast here, look like he's a little bit heartened. He got a little bit heartened, and how he's talking to the reporter. And an interesting part of it, though, it kind of made me think that maybe Beast might go down the whole Dark Beast route. Who knows? He might not. But in the comic books, especially lately, Beast has went kind of psycho, and so I don't know. Because there is the Dark Beast from an alternate universe, and then they met each other, and then Beast, even though he didn't want to become him, started to take on traces like him, and this could be the start of that path going on down the road as well too. But at the same time, when you see the reporter talking to Beast, it felt like she actually was sincere. She just, the way she went about it was just wrong. Like, people be your ally, thinking they're helping you, but they say something that's just like, what are you doing? Like, no. And then you had the whole situation going on Rogue meeting Captain America as well. You got Captain America, who actually is on the side of the X-Men, and it's very interesting seeing Rogue and Captain America together, because in the Uncanny X-Men, the Uncanny Avengers, Rogue and is part of the Captain America's Avengers team, and I think she might be like his right hand man or something in control in charge as well too. And seeing her holding that shield was just amazing. And seeing I thought it was kind of amazing as well, showing that partnership that they have in the comic books. Because especially because the things though in the comic books, Krakoa was attacked by the Sentinels, and it was messed up. It was just like the whole thing with the whole thing with Genosha again, and it was horrible. And the thing is, though, everybody was happy. Everybody was all celebrating, just like in Kenosha. And then everybody announced a new team of X-Men. And then next thing you know, Wapayo! Oh, it was horrible. Didn't see it coming either. Just like then. Ugh. And then you have Trask doing his impression of Oppenheimer. And then Rogue throwing him off the roof, which also reminded me of the same Rogue from X-Men Evolution when she killed her mom, but she thought she killed her mom. Like Rogue was both upset at both times. You have Nightcrawler was there at both times as well too, but this time in the X-Men Evolution one, Nightcrawler was talking to her like, "This is our mother. We should forgive her," and all blah blah blah. And Rogue was not having that at all. She just pushed her off the thing and broke her. And this is the same situation here. Rogue asked Trash, "Do you got any more information that we need from you?" He says, "That's all I got. That's all I know." He said, "Well, then you're useless now," and let him go. Now, Nightcrawler could have stopped that. He could have teleported and got him back. Yes, but the thing is, though, no one was expecting Rogue to drop him. Yeah, they probably thought Rogue might shake him up a little bit, hold him over the thing, but she's going to pull him back and throw him over the thing. She might throw him a little bit and have him slam. He'd be fine. She didn't think she was actually going to drop him, and he actually hit the ground. And everybody was just, oh. And then, well, that didn't last. Because as soon as they got over the shock of that, bam-o, Taz turned into a freaking Sentinel. And we started to get a little bit of, see a little bit of bashing here that he has Magneto all locked up, which is like so messed up. And now, even in the second episode, we still don't understand what his plan was before Magneto was, what he was trying to do. Because because the thing is though, he's shaving Magneto, listening to the When I Purple Eater song, and telling him he being how to be compliant, and he was born for this in a very creepy and messed up kind of way. I don't know what's going on with that situation, but I still don't understand what his plan was for. I mean, it's a little weak on that part. What did he want to use him for? Was he going to turn Magneto into a mutant? I mean, to a type of living Sentinel? Was he going to brainwash him, use his power to do something else with it? What was he trying to do? Because he showed he had footage of Xavier, and he's going to use that to pretty much expose Xavier as a liar, which is going to make the X-Men seem like a liar, make all mutants seem like a liar, so they can't trust him. So what was his plan for Magneto? Make him evil again, to have him just start terrorizing things, and then showing that even when they act like they're good, they're still actually bad? Maybe. I don't know. But then you get the second episode here, when you find out the master plan, how he turned all these people into living Sentinels, and also you seeing his origin story, how he was birthed, I guess you could say, being the descendant of all the Sentinels and from Master Mode to Nimrod, born into living flesh. These people are like born a living machine. In a way, he is a mutant of other Sentinels, and you're seeing like a person who's like in a way like a mutant, hating other mutants to kill mutants, playing on the fears and the prejudices of other people to lure them in, to turn them into these living weapons, so they could be like, and them not even knowing what they did to them, and then this having to just get triggered so easily is because when a mutant walks by, make you think that there is no safe place at all, because nowhere you can go, you don't know where the Sentinels are, because they could be looks like anybody else. I mean, he even turns his mom into a Sentinel. Which the thing is though, that part wasn't shocking. I actually saw that part coming. Because I was just waiting for that to happen. I mean, because having her there, he told me you was going to come tomorrow. He was already waiting. It's already a creepy vibe from the start. The whole place look abandoned and dark, like a ghost house. And then seeing his mom is sitting there almost like in the dark, in the semi light, was also kind of creepy. And then seeing the drawings that Bastion did was just disturbing. And I really do like how they're combining both the action and the horror in here as well too, and it gives it more creepier, more of an edge, and I really do appreciate that because it's not really it's kids can watch this, but it's not really geared towards them, and it doesn't dumb nothing down. I really do appreciate that as well too. They pretty much telling you the story. I mean, yeah, they take stuff from the cartoon, but also from the comic books as well, and combine them together and tell this interesting story, which reflects on what's going on today too. Like, it's just amazing, and it doesn't feel like it's like being extra preachy to you as well, but it also entertaining you too. Like just like wow, this show is just killing it, and I'm hoping that Marvel as a whole will see this and learn from this and actually make their movies better again or improve on it. Because we got the X-Men into this world now, and this is the best way to introduce the X-Men to the world because like this, because you already got that fan base from the original series, and then bringing this new thing to it as well, enhancing it even more. It's just amazing. I mean, you also got the storyline going on here with Jubilee and Roberto. We finally got to see Roberto in action using his powers and abilities for the first time. Great. And then having his mom pretty much turn him in was just awful. We got to see Wolverine finally kick butt because the thing is though, we only saw Wolverine do something in the first episode. After that, Wolverine just hasn't really done anything. Well, he's just been there. But this now we finally got to see some action. And you saw him like fighting Trish Stillman and just constantly stabbing her. And she threw him down. And on the way down, he was taking out so many people. On the way down was just amazing. And then having them team up and fight with Kurt, using with the swords was just beautiful to look at. Because I love the opposites of them, how they fight. Because you got Wolverine, who is a trained soldier, also trained as a samurai, and all the training he got for Weapon X, but he still fights like a savage, like an animal. He has that training, he has that experience, but he comes there with this ferocity to him when he fights. It's very brutal and very in your face. And then you got Kurt. He's more of an acrobat and a swordsman, and so combining those two skills together is very fluid emotion, almost like he's dancing in a way. But it was beautiful, but it's also dead at the same time. In fact, he's using his tail as well, holding a sword. It's just beautiful to look at. Just watching the two together, and the animation in here just got stepped up to a whole nother level because it's the first time ever I'm seeing they show the perspective of Nightcrawler when he's, and also the person who goes with Nightcrawler when he's teleporting, and when they animated that was just amazing to look at. And then you got Scott, Cable, and Jean fighting together too. The thing they were doing, and then I mean, and then they even had a Fast and the Furious moment when Scott and them got into a car, and of course, out of a plane, landed down and started driving, which is insane. That should have killed them, but it was awesome to look at and watching them fight together. Now I can't wait that they have Cable actually start using his powers. Because he's just like Gene. He's very powerful telepath and telekinetic. But when Cable first came out, he didn't even use his powers that much. So I'm not looking forward to seeing when that day comes. But even though they didn't quite get along at first, it was good to see them all like working together, putting the differences aside for this big situation. So overall, the action scenes right here was fantastic. The animation was great as well too. Got to see these characters step up as well. Rogue was a little bit on a break, and then we also got Professor Xavier. He's back now. Looking forward to seeing what he's going to bring to the table now that he knows what's going on right now. What he's going to do, and having Magneto being the MVP of this episode, especially episode number 8, how he pretty much shut everything down with the MP MP. No, it was MP. So. Great episode. Great. Both episodes were great. Both of them had emotional impact, and also Kurt again in the second. He had great words to say in the 7th episode, but in the 8th episode when he talking to Jean, also again with the great words. The writing on this show is just amazing, and they really do capture these characters quite well, and they really bring them to life in a way that is very believable for them. And I really do appreciate that. If you haven't watched the show, I highly recommend it. So check it out for yourself. This is the best Marvel show that Disney Plus have ever put out. Matter of fact, it might be better than some of the movies. So, but it's better than a lot of the movies. So, if you haven't been watching it, check it out. You will enjoy it. So So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about the episode right here. Give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really do appreciate it. Also, links down below. Connection to my social media. You want to follow me there? I really do appreciate that as well too. And also to my stores, my selling, my shirts and socks, everything else and whatnot. This is one of my shirts right here that I designed. This is my jackalope shirt right here. Many others as well. See some about stuff. I really appreciate it. Like I always say, in my dreams of a life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.